So as I said, adding some more colors and more definition to our flowers. My paper is very wet, so now I'm just adding just a little bit green. I'm using lemon yellow and viridian to make a light green. So I will have some leaves here. These are my leaves. Adding just a little bit darkness to the leaves. Splashing some colors. And adding some darker green. And just trying to softening the edges. And because I have shadow here, so using some lavender and some ultramarine blue, I'm making some shadow. So light is coming from this side, so this side of my vase is shadow. So I'm just making some shadow color. I don't know if you can see my palette, but maybe I just move this a little bit up that you can see the palette as well. Okay, so this is a shadow color, adding more lavender. So because I have shadows here, so I'm adding shadow color. And also I have shadows under the vase. Adding more lavender to make it more bluish, cooler color. So this is my first layer, and I'm working this is the shadow. So basically shadow should be dark, a little bit darker as it goes to the back of the vase. So darker shadow here. The more shadow and light I have on my painting gets more dimension. So it's very important to have a good light and shadow because it gives you more definition in the painting. This is a shadow under the vase and behind it. All right, so I think I lift some color here because this is the edge of my vase, and I need some highlight here. So just trying to preserve some lights. I lift some color here. And for lifting the color, I wash my brush, dry it, and then lifting some color. Maybe lifting some color in the middle as well to create some lights, also this edge here. Maybe a bit more, even I can use the tissue. To the center, I created a highlight here. Okay, now going back to my flower. So maybe I use this color only to have more shadow here. Trying not to waste the paints. Okay, now I clean my palette, and now I'm going to blue color. I want to give more definition to my flowers. Okay, so now I need a dark blue. Maybe I use ultramarine plus this color is peacock blue, cobalt blue, cerulean blue. Maybe I use a mixture of these three blues and also turquoise blue. Turquoise, peacock blue, cerulean blue, and cobalt blue. This is the mixture. More turquoise. Now I have a very thick color. Now I start to define some petals. As you see, my paper is wet and I'm painting wet in wet. That's the reason it gives me a very beautiful texture and soft, very soft edges, because I don't want hard edges at this stage, so I prefer to have soft edges now. This is one of my flowers. Now maybe a bit more here, and this side of my flower is light is hitting this side, so I have lighter color later here. So this is another flower here. Just adding some petals. Now going back to this one. I hope you can see what I'm doing. So drawing some petals and shapes. This is another big flower here. And I'm using more turquoise blue. Okay, my paper is still wet and it gives me soft edges, which is good. Now I get a mixture of white with, I mix white with turquoise blue to get a light blue. So this is a lighter blue and maybe a little bit, this is, I think this color is June Brilliant, yes, it's from Schmink. So I have now a light blue here, and with my light blue I draw some petals here. And actually, because the light is coming from top, so this is warm blue. By adding a little bit yellow, I'm warming my blue. Maybe I add another flower here, but it's in the background and it's not very obvious. It's just presenting there's a flower there. It doesn't have details, just showing some petals, but not too much details. Also here, not too much details. Okay, now as my paper gets drier, I can add more details. So I think now I can work on these leaves. By adding more color. Okay, let's see if I can have a leaf here. I know my paper is wet, but let's try if I can make a leaf out of this flower here. All right, I'm trying to make a leaf here with negative technique. So I'm just putting dark color around it. And maybe another one here. And another one here. Just another one here. And then this is the definition of the leaves, and then later I add more details. Just now I wanted to show their locations because my paper is very wet, so I can't do much now at this stage, and I have to for my paper to dry a bit. So I maybe have a leaf here. Just I'm drawing a leaf, and hydrangea leaf is a big leaf like this. Maybe another one here, darker color, and one here as well. So one here, one here, and another one here. Okay, so because my paper is very wet, maybe I just dry under it, starting to dry a little bit because I wet both sides of